basketball there. And then obviously we're going to travel to Pike Central tomorrow night as the Hatchets will take on the Pike Central Chargers. And then also
I believe
tomorrow,
the girls are here, right?
tomorrow afternoon, I think it's at 2:30, so about 2:15 airtime, myself and Steve Brothers will bring you Lady Hatchet basketball as the Lady Pioneers of Boonville make their way into the Hatchet House. As we get ready for the national anthem, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be back to get the show on the road, so to speak, and we'll do all that right after this break.
All righty, you're clear.
At least 2 minutes. Through the national anthem, the colors were presented and made their way off of the court as the visiting Princeton Tigers, you hear the boos in the background, make their way onto the court here this evening. And the first thing you got to notice, Kyle, is number 50, Zach Dove, is built like an NFL tight end. He's 6'6", about 250. He's a big boy.
He is a big boy. Going to be interesting to see. I would guess maybe Hunter Killian on him. That'll be a battle tonight to watch.
Yeah, and you know, as Coach Miller talked about in his interview, physicality was a huge issue in the Jasper game, and it's going to be one again tonight with their size and their strength. You know, Washington, especially Hunter Killian, Bryce Browning, Trey Reed, Julius Hardiman, all the guys down low are going to have to find a way to fight through that contact and that physicality and make plays.
Sure. You got to fight through that. And tonight, guarantee, is going to be a physical basketball game. We'll see how we take care of that. As we've got a couple minutes here still before both teams will go to the bench, a little warm-up action.
So let's put the coaching hat back on for you, Kyle. If you're Coach Miller, what do you say before the game? Because obviously, you know, it's a tough task. A lot of things maybe on paper aren't in our favor. What do you tell these boys?
Well, first thing, I mean, before the game, anybody's not thinking you've really got a good chance to beat this team. So you've got nothing to lose tonight. You need to go out just like we did against Heritage Hills and look at taking it right to them on both the offensive and defensive end. Take care of the basketball, block out, rebound, but go out there and have some fun tonight. It's homecoming, boys. It only comes around once a year, and for you seniors, it's the last time it's going to come around. So go out there, have some fun with your teammates, play hard, play together, and let's go make some history tonight and get a win.
And you know, you and I talked off the air before, kind of in between breaks there. You know, kind of has a feel and maybe kind of reminiscent of the Heritage Hills game. Kind of coming in, Heritage Hills, I don't think anybody really thought other than in that Hatchet locker room that they were going to be victorious.
You know, that was the best game that I've seen us play all year.
Yeah.
On both ends of the floor, and just the enthusiasm that the kids had. Go out there, let's play, let's have fun. These guys do not understand. This is the best time of their lives.
Yep.
And yeah, they want to win every game, but the most thing is go out there and make some memories with your teammates, have some fun, go out there, play hard, compete, let the chips fall where they may, and I like our chances tonight. I really do.
Yeah, I think if we play the way we're capable of playing, we can come away with a victory here tonight.
I mean, we got a chance tonight on your home court to get back in the Big 8 conference chase. The ball's in your court. You have an opportunity to make it a 3-team race between Princeton, us, and Jasper. Let's go do it. Get after it.
Let's do it. Starting lineups for Princeton. At the 3 guard positions, number 4, Jurian Ballard. Number 20, Hunter Carey. Number 34, Stephon Wilkerson. At the 2 forward positions, the Dove brothers, Matt and Zach. For the Washington Hatchets. Starting at 1 guard will be number 3, senior Tyson Wright. At the other guard, number 4, Grant Niehaus. 2 forward positions will be number 32, Bryce Browning. Sophomore number 30, Trey Reed. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Washington Hatchets, the man in the middle, number 50, Hunter Killian. So Kyle, all the festivities are over. It's time to play some basketball.
Been waiting all week. Been looking forward to this game, actually.
Yeah, I think this could be one of the better games of the season for us. And obviously, if we win here tonight, it will be the turning point and be a very pivotal win in whatever happens from here on out, but will propel us on the right path for the rest of the season.
Well, if anything, it should hopefully give us some confidence. You know, you look for all these regular season games to propel you into March, and being a sectional opponent, you want to come out and have a good showing tonight, so you know in March, doesn't matter who you draw or who you play, you've got a shot. So let's see what we got tonight.
The Hatchet cheer block, easy for me to say, Hatchet cheer block, loud and proud here tonight as we get ready to start things off as Hunter Killian and Matt Dove will jump center. Dove goes 6'10". Ball's up, and Princeton will control the tip as Ballard will bring it across the timeline. We're just underway here at the Hatchet house. Ballard gets it over to Carey. Carey puts up a 3, no good. Rebounded by Zach Dove. Back to the hoop, no good. Rebounded by Niehaus, and the Hatchets will bring it the other way. Tyson Wright, pull-up jump shot is blocked. Out of bounds is going to keep it with the Hatchets, and you got to like that defensive. I mean, obviously the big key tonight is going to be rebounding, offensively and defensively for us. And good first possession defensively for the Hatchets. Let's see if we can turn in some points here. As Niehaus gets it into Killian. Hunter down on the block. Shot fake. Shot no good. Rebounded by Zach Dove. And Ballard gets it across for the Tigers. Carey up top to Dove. Over to Wilkerson. Zach trying to get it into his brother Matt. Matt triple teamed. Somehow gets through. No good. Rebounded by Bryce Browning. 7:10 to go here in the first. Still no score. Hatchets with the basketball. Grant Niehaus, left wing. Washington just trying to feel things out here and get something moving offensively, trying to be patient. get good shots here on the offensive end as Reed has it. Nice spin move down the block. Trey Reed shot up. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Matt Dove. Throws it away. The Princeton player was clearly out of bounds, Kyle, when he grabbed the ball.
Looked like it.
But nonetheless, the officials did not see it that way, so Princeton retains possession. Zach Dove with it down low, and you get it into him that deep, it's going to be 2 points.
Nice high-low action by those two. I believe they're brothers.
I would hope so.
High-low action.
If not, we're going to say it. They are anyway.
They are tonight.
Nonetheless, they are tonight. And Browning with it.
High-low could be trouble for the Hatchets.
Niehaus, top of the key. Grant kicks it out to Trey. Back to Niehaus. Grant, nice shot fake by Niehaus.
Nice.
And that's one thing that Coach Miller talked about. We got to drive the basketball, be patient, but we got to get Princeton's big guys in foul trouble.
Well, Grant there 2 times had the bigger Zach Dove on him on the perimeter, and he was licking his chops, just couldn't wait to take him. First time got shut down, got the ball the second time, took it hard in there. Got brother Matt Dove in the air. Nice job, nice shot fake. His first free throw's up and good, but a nice head fake, got him up in the air. And it's always good to draw fouls on those big guys, get them on the bench.
Absolutely. Niehaus makes good on both free throws.
As the Hatchets tied up here 6 minutes ago in the first quarter.
Carey gets it into Zach Dove down low. As we mentioned, if it gets down that deep, it's 2 points. 4-2 is your score. Niehaus with it. Nice bank shot. Evens things up at 4. .5:35 to go. Here is Browning, got his ankles broke, but Carey missed the three-pointer, so all that excitement was for naught as Tyson Wright pulls up for 15 feet and got it.
Nice.
Tyson Wright gives the Hatchets the lead 6-4. 5:22 to go here in the first quarter. Nice job by Browning to knock it out of bounds.
I tell you, Washington going to have to do a little bit better job on that high-low as all 3 baskets come from that high-low action. Need more pressure on the basketball, make it a tougher pass into that post.
Princeton throws it away, and Washington will take control.
Miscommunication there. Sideline out of bounds for Princeton. And tried to hit Zach Dove straight into the post, and Zach was not able to get up high enough to get that ball.
Tyson Wright walked it across the timeline. Niehaus. Grant. Nice drive by Niehaus. Dishes it to Killian. Hunter. Spin move in the lane. Going to draw another foul. If that's on Matt Dove, Kyle, he's going to the bench.
Let's see.
It is.
Sure is. That'll be his second.
That's huge.
Great job by Killian to draw that foul.
So Matt Dove is going to head to the bench here with 5:02 to go here in the first quarter. Hatchets on top, 6-4. Hunter Killian at the line for 2. First one off the back iron, no good.
You can see Washington making a constant effort to really drive that basketball.
Devontae Hardiman checks into the game for Matt Dove. Killian looking to make good on the second here. Shot is up and good. 7-4 is your score. 5:02 to go here in the first quarter. Princeton with the basketball. Stephon Wilkerson is going to drive on Niehaus. Nice job by the Hatchets to knock it away, and Niehaus brings it the other way. Grant, nice shot fake up and in.
Wow, tough shot.
Good to see him getting going early here tonight. Niehaus with 6 of the Hatchets' 9 points. It's 9-4. Favor of the Hatchets. Dove.
Travel by Carey. Princeton's 3rd turnover. Washington on a little run here, 9-4.
4:35 and counting to go here. Niehaus with it. Grant's got the hot hand here so far. Trey Reed, shot, rolls around, no good. Rebounded by Killian. Hunter loses the handle. It's going to stay here with the Hatchets.
Yeah, that's a good call. It went off his knee, actually. Probably a good call. I thought you were going to get the official to give it to us.
I don't know.
But it was off Hunter's knee.
4:06 and counting to go here in the first quarter. Hatchets on top, 9-4. Wilkerson for three.
Wow.
Rolls around, no good. Trey Reed comes up with the rebound. Browning with it down here in the corner.
I say, wow, as Wilkerson's shot was not close. It was off the glass.
Very bad. Niehaus was trying to hit a cutting Trey Reed. To no avail. Ball goes out of bounds. The Hatchets turn it over. Princeton with the basketball. Dove drives in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Killian. Tyson Wright gets it up ahead to Browning. Nice pass to Reed. Nice job on the break. The Hatchets are firing on all cylinders here this evening as Grant Niehaus with another steal. Grant takes it all the way, draws the foul, and Grant Niehaus going to head to the free throw line.
I tell you, your Hatchets are playing, John.
11-4.
Coach Hayward may need a timeout here. Surprised he's not getting one, as Washington coming with a lot of.
And right on cue, Coach Ryan Haywood's going to take a timeout on the A&R Home Center scoreboard. 3:12 to go here in the first. Washington on top, 11-4. We'll be back in 60 seconds. House. 3:12 to go here in the first. Hatchets on top, 11-4. Grant Niehaus steps to the line for the first of two shots. First one is good.
Like to see him getting one of those Niehaus zones.
Well, so far he's got 7 points here in the first quarter, so that bodes well for us. Niehaus' second attempt is good. 8 points for Grant Niehaus. 13-4 is your score. 3:11 to go here in the first quarter. Wilkerson with the basketball. Ballard with a three. No good. Rebounded by the Hatchets. Niehaus put his head down. They're going to call the charge on that. Tough call. Nonetheless, Hatchets turn it over. Princeton will have it with 2:53 to go here in the first quarter. Hatchets on top, 13-4. Matt Dove, leading scorer, on the bench early with 2 quick fouls. As Zach Dove loses the ball out of bounds. And so far, Kyle, you got to love the defensive effort by the Hatchets.
I tell you, they are all over him. Dove that time in the post drew a double team. He lost it out of bounds. I would force them to beat you from the perimeter all night.
Browning looking for Niehaus. Grant's got the hot hand. Bryce gets it to Tyson. Tyson pull-up jumper from the elbow. Got it.
Attaboy.
Tyson Wright with his 4th point of the evening makes it 15-4 in favor of the Hatchets. 2:13 and counting to go here in the first quarter.
Just the start we needed.
Absolutely. Hardiman to Ballard. Up top to Muckerhide. Loses the handle. Going to get a cheap foul call here on Trey Reed. Going to stop the clock with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Princeton will take it out of bounds underneath their own basket. I want to thank the Prescription Shop on State Street in Washington and your neighborhood Chuckles Convenience Stores for bringing you this Hatchet basketball game here this evening as Julius Hardiman checks into the ball game for Trey Reed. Muckerhide gets it into Dove. Dove. Shot was blocked, but they're going to call a foul, I think, on Bryce Browning there, and Zach Dove is going to head to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Boy, when Dove gets the ball, he's looking to go straight to the rack.
Yeah, he is.
He's going to put his head down and do all he can to get there, and Washington kind of knows that. Browning's going to get a call for his first foul.
Zach Dove to the free throw line. Makes good. Zach Dove has all 5 of the Princeton points here. Hatchet's on top now 15-5. $1:56 to go here in the first quarter. Dove steps to the line for the second. So Washington 15, Zach Dove 6. Minute 53 to go here in the first quarter. Niehaus with it. Over to Browning in the corner. Nice spin move by Bryce. Up. No good. Rebounded by Killian. Hunter puts it up off the glass and good.
Nice job. Nice rebound. Good move by Bryce. Just didn't get it. I like the aggressiveness, taking it to the basket.
And then Hunter Killian was there to clean it up.
Yes, he was.
And so far, huge difference with Matt Dove not in the ball game, obviously, as Hunter Killian is having his way down there low. As Zach Dove going to get 3 seconds in the lane.
Boy, you don't see that call, Dolphin. But you will at home on homecoming.
What you will. He was in there so long, I thought they were going to forward his mail.
Yeah.
A minute 16 to go here in the first quarter, 17-6. Hatchet's on top.
See what coach does here. Usually around a minute, we look to go high and wide, little holding the basketball, but not to this point. Coach Miller wanting to keep the foot on the pedal, it looks like.
Can't blame him for that right now. We're off to a hot start. Let's keep it going. Under a minute to go. Niehaus over to Hardiman.
We're getting real close, though.
Yeah,
we're pulling that out.
Going to get a foul on Devontae Hardiman as Bryce Browning flew into the cheap seats.
Away from the ball. Princeton fans don't like it.
Neither does Coach Haywood. But nonetheless, none of their opinions count. 50.8 to go. Hatchet's 11-point lead, 17-6. Niehaus to trigger the inbound. Hardiman up top to Tyson Wright.
And here's what I thought Washington would do here with a 11-point lead.
Going to hold for 1 shot here. Ball is knocked away. Stephon Wilkerson almost lost it out of bounds, but he's going to bring it the other way. Now does lose it out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to stay there. Hatchet faithful not too happy with that call, but nonetheless stops the clock with 30 seconds. Princeton will have a chance here to put some more points on the scoreboard. Zach Dove with it. He's going to drive. Gets to the hole. And good. 17-8 your score. Zach Dove has all 8 points for the Princeton Tigers here in this first quarter. 17 seconds. Hatchet's going to hold for 1 here. Say they go to Niehaus. Tyson Wright with it. Picks up his dribble. Gets it to Grant. Grant 1 second. Gets the shot off. Rolls around. Couldn't get to the bottom of the net. And after 1 quarter of action here at the Hatchet House, Washington 17, Princeton 8 on the A&R Home Center scoreboard. We're going to take a 60-second break. We'll be back right after this. John Gear and Kyle Cornelius back here at the Hatchet House as we get ready to start quarter number 2. Washington on top 17-8. Hatchets will have the basketball as Tyson Wright gets it across the timeline to Trey Reed. Hardiman with it. Over to Reed. Looking to find Niehaus. Thought he had him there on a back cut. Couldn't quite connect as Browning takes it in the lane. Bryce loses the handle. I'm going to call a travel before that, so not the way you want to start the second quarter if you're Coach Miller.
No, we had a chance to get a basket, at the end of the first quarter and start the second quarter with the ball. Could have been a 4-point trip, what I like to call, but ended up with nothing there. So tough break for the Hatchets.
Wilkerson drives to the hole. Going to call a block. That's going to be on Tyson Wright. That'll be his first foul. Stop the clock with 7:28 to go here in the first. Want to thank Kelly Brashear for tuning in tonight. As Wilkerson's first free throw is no good. Kelly Brashear, I know, likes to listen to all things Hatchet Sports. Appreciate him tuning in here this evening. 17-9 is your score. As finally someone else other than Zach Dove has scored for Princeton. Niehaus with it. Niehaus drives over to Wright to Hardiman. Grant. Back up top. Hatchet's being patient, looking for a good shot. Trey Reed might have got away with the travel. Loses the handle. Ballard brings it across. Over to Wilkerson for 3. No good. Rebounded by Bryce Browning. Nice spin move. Browning showing some handles. Trey Reed all the way to the hole. And a terrible charge call, Kyle.
That is bad.
That is B-A-double-D. Coach Miller is not happy at all.
That might have been the worst call I've seen this year.
That was awful.
Seen a lot of ball, and that was bad. Great job by Niehaus. Getting his hand in the passing lane, knocking it off the Princeton player out of bounds. Sometimes the ball doesn't lie, although Washington Reed made that layup, and we didn't get anything for it.
Yeah, he clearly had stepped around him, but obviously the officials saw something different. So, nonetheless, 6:25 to go here in the second quarter. Hatchets on top, 17-9, fighting through a little adversity here. Ball thrown up ahead to Wilkerson, makes the layup. 17-11, Hatchets on top. Hatchets get it back across quickly. Niehaus. Jump shot, rolls around, no good. Rebounded by Carey, and Princeton will have the basketball. Here's Wilkerson. Gets it over to Ballard. Crazy spin move in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Browning. Tyson Wright will lead the break. Tyson kicks it to Hardiman. Back out to Niehaus. Tyson for 3. No good. Rebounded by Browning. Going to get the foul on Zach Dove. What an offensive rebound by Bryce Browning. Came flying in out of nowhere, Kyle.
He did go and get it. Like to see more of that. Bryce doing a nice job here in the first half. Washington just a little stagnant on the offensive end. Hasn't scored in a good while. Bryce looks to end that drought, and he does with his first. Much needed.
Bryce Browning's first point of the game as Hunter Killian back into the ball game for Trey Reed. 5:40 to go here in the second quarter. 18-11. Hatchets on top. Browning's second free throw is good. 19-11. Hatchets on top. 5:38 to go here in the second quarter. Princeton with the basketball. Wilkerson over to Ballard. Zach Dove at the elbow. He's going to take it through traffic. No good. Rebounded by Tyson Wright. Got an advantage. Zach Dove down. Niehaus is going to take it all the way to the hole. Wow. Up and in for an easy
How'd
two.
They do that? They were all back. Great move.
Niehaus makes them pay. Extends the lead to 10 at 21-11. 5 minutes to go as Ballard loses the handle. Browning with it. Browning takes it all the way to the rack, misses the layup. Rebounded by Zach Dove. It's fast and furious and not real pretty right now as Carey nails a three. 21-14 Hatchets. Niehaus right back at it to the hoop. Misses the layup. They're going to call out of... Well, how can you call that? Okay, he fixed it. He about made the second worst call in history.
Well, Princeton just ran out of bounds with the ball. And
Haywood's furious.
hey, I love it.
This is what Big 8 Conference basketball is all about, Kyle.
This is old Hatchet's Princeton basketball.
Niehaus tried to throw it off Wilkerson when he wasn't looking. Gene is about to slam the basketball. He is furious over there, Kyle. As Niehaus couldn't get it in, was trying to throw it off Wilkerson's leg. Wilkerson grabbed it.
Nobody's happy.
Nobody's happy here tonight. Kyle Mann checks into the ball game as Grant Niehaus is going to take a seat. 4:44 and counting to go here in the second quarter. 21-14 Hatchets. Or excuse me, not check in for Niehaus. He's going to check in for
not sure.
Browning. Wilkerson makes good on the two-pointer. 21-16, Hatchets on top. 4:20 to go here in the second quarter. Killian with it, top of the key. Probably not a threat to shoot the three, but is a threat down on the block. Killian lost the ball. Wilkerson has it. It's going to be a jump ball. I think it's going to be Princeton ball. Washington needs to settle down a little bit offensively. They're kind of getting in a hurry. As the official's looking for a towel. We got a few wet spots on the floor.
Turnovers starting to mount up for the Hatchets, as I've got them with 11. Got to do a much better job getting a shot, and that's kind of what's hurt us here. Kiowa Jones going to check in for the Hatchets. Going to give Grant a little breather.
It's a fast and furious pace.
Sure. And both teams playing hard.
It's a great basketball game so far, Kyle. 21-16, Hatchets on top. 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Devontae Hardiman with it. Gets it to Wilkerson. Stefan, pull-up jumper is good. Stefan Wilkerson starting to heat up here. 7 points in the quarter, makes it 21-18. Hatchet still on top. Looking to get something going here. And Coach Miller doesn't like what he sees. He's going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll take one with him. 3:43 to go here in the second quarter on the A&R Home Center scoreboard. Washington 21, Princeton 18. We'll be back in 30 seconds. John Gear and Kyle Cornelius back here at the Hatchet House. 3:43 to go here in the second quarter. 21-18 Hatchets. You know, Kyle, Coach Miller and I talked off air. This Princeton team has racked up something like 10 wins in a row. Been killing people. Still no ranking. Still no anything. And they're obviously one of the top teams in Class 3A. If you're looking at somebody doing damage in the tournament, Princeton's got to be on the top of the list.
I would think so.
They're not getting any love as Tyson Wright pulls up for three. No good. Rebounded by Zach Dove. Carey brings it across. Might have traveled. Over to Devontae Hardiman. Gets it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson, 7 points in the quarter. Really picking up the slack is Matt Dove on the bench. Devontae Hardiman maybe got poked in the eye there. Carey with it, guarded by Kyle Mann. Devontae Hardiman's a big boy too, as he airmails a layup. Hunter Killian couldn't get the rebound, and Princeton will hang on to it.
Tough break there. Washington not able to come up with that rebound.
Browning back into the ball game. Princeton with it. 2:57 to go here in the second quarter. Hatchet's on top 21-18. Carey inbounds it to Zach Dove. Hardiman over to Wilkerson for three. No good. Rebounded by Bryce Browning. And Bryce Browning's been all over the boards tonight, Kyle, just like he was the other night at Gibson Southern. Hardiman gets it to Browning. Over to Mann. Kyle gets it down low to Hunter Killian. Browning from downtown. Got it. Bryce Browning makes it 24-18. Zach Dove over to Wilkerson. Creeping up on 2 minutes to go here as Ballard fires up a three and nails it. 24-21 Hatchets. Hardiman down at the other end. Julius takes it to the rack and gets it.
Wow.
Nice take by Julius Hardiman. 26-21 Hatchets. Carey with it for Princeton. Up top to Dove, who'll fire three. No good. Rebounded by Julius Hardiman. That is an awful call there, Kyle. They're going to call a foul on Bryce Browning for blocking out. As Hardiman outweighs him by probably 100 pounds. I don't see that.
I didn't see it either, and it was kind of a late call. Washington already had the ball and going down the other end. Tough call on the Hatchets for sure.
That's just not.
It's going to be Browning's second. I'm not sure. Coach Miller may want to get him out.
But then again, he's been the guy taking care of most of our rebounds. So.
Well, he has, but I'd hate for him to get his third here at the end of the second quarter. We're going to need him all a go.
Free throw, almost airmailed.
And they get the rebound.
Carey for three, no good. Rebounded by Browning. Nice job by Bryce to block out. Going to get the return foul on Hardiman. So we are one foul away from being in the bonus here.
Yep. Princeton is in the bonus. Washington is not.
$1:46 to go here in the second quarter. Hatchets on top, 26-21. It's been a fun ball game so far, fast and furious. Washington needs to get some more points. Browning, heat check, got it. Bryce Browning from downtown makes it 29-28, Kyle, and the lead's back up to 8. Nice deflection by Browning, and Tyson Wright's going to lead the break. Wisely pulls it back. Gets it over to Hardiman. Killian traveled with it. And Trey Reed is going to check in. Minute 17 to go here in the second quarter. Bryce Browning, that's getting close to the volleyball line. That's getting close to Kyle Cornelius territory.
I'd like to see Washington try to find him again.
Niehaus had the hot hand in the first quarter. Browning has it in the second. Ballard gets it across the timeline. 1:08 to go here in the second quarter. Carey to Wilkerson. Wilkerson drives the lane. Calls a travel. I thought he was going to call a foul, and I thought Coach Miller was going to lose his mind.
Sure looked like it.
But nonetheless, travel, which was a good call. I mean, except if you're Coach Haywood, who obviously disagrees.
He's saying that was 1-2 steps, not 3. I'd give it 2.5.
Give it not a travel in the NBA, but still is in high school.
Washington looking to maybe hold it for that last shot. See if they can do it. Weren't able to do it in the first quarter.
29-21, Hatchet's up 8. And you would really like to see a double-digit lead going into half, Kyle. 27 seconds and counting. Tyson Wright with it. Top of the key. Kyle Mann. Looking for Browning. Browning's feeling it. Tyson Wright being patient. They get it to Kyle Mann. Ball stolen away, but they're going to call a foul.
Going to be Tyson Wright going to the line for a bonus with 4.9 seconds.
Tyson Wright has had some struggles from the free throw line this year, but he can make everybody forget about that, nailing these two right here. Tyson's had a good game so far.
Again, I would get Browning out here so he doesn't pick up
maybe
cheap
a foul.
Cheap foul. Somebody, let's go. Coach Miller's looking to his bench. I'm thinking, come on, Coach.
I think he's confident Tyson's going to make the first, and that's going to give him another second to make up his mind. And Tyson nails it. Tyson Wright with 5 points here in the first half.
Come on,
as
Coach.
Killian is going to come in for man. So Browning's going to stay in with 2 fouls.
Be smart.
4.9 seconds to go here. 30-21 is your score. Hatchet's on top. Tyson Wright looking to extend the lead to 10, and does.
Good job, Tyson.
Nice job by Tyson Wright as Ballard gets it up, fires up a wild three-pointer. No good. And after one half of basketball here at the Hatchet House on the A&R Home Center scoreboard, Washington 31, Princeton 21. We'll be back right after this.
All right, you're clear.
That's good to get that back up to 10.
Yep.
to the second half. Obviously, the big thing for the Hatchets is to keep Matt Dove in check and to continue to play the way they've been playing. Obviously, they're feeling a little more comfortable taking it to the hole when the other team's 6'10" star is on the bench.
Well, sure. And the big thing Princeton's going to look to do here early is establish that high-low. You looked at the beginning of the game. That's what they look to do each and every possession with their two big men. With him out of the game, they weren't able to do that. And Washington kind of took them out of what they wanted to do on offense. So going to have to defend the high-low again. When that ball's caught in the high post, you got to pressure the basketball and make it tough. Princeton fans unruly here. They just want the game to start.
Yeah, they don't seem to be too pleased right now. Washington with the basketball. Tyson Wright with it as we're just underway here in the second half. Looking to get the backdoor cut to Browning. Trey Reed with it. Trying to get it down low to Hunter Killian. And you want to be aggressive. You want to take it right at Dove here. As Niehaus puts up a three. Got it.
That's huge.
Grant Niehaus picking up where he left off. 34-21 Hatchets. Niehaus going to draw the foul as Stefan Wilkerson will step to the free throw line.
Tough break there for Grant coming over from the weak side. But a huge shot on the other end, pushing that lead to 13. That's a great start for the Hatchets. Big Grant's third personal. He's going to have to be smart here. Coach Miller can't afford to take him out just now.
No, we need the offense. Wilkerson's first free throw is good. We want to thank the Gill Funeral Home, serving our community since 1872. McAllister Machinery, your Caterpillar dealer in Washington. And Myers LP Gas, Highway 57, north of Washington, as Wilkerson makes good on both. 34-23, Hatchets on top. 7.5 to go here in the third quarter. Tyson Wright with it. Looking to make a move on Carey. Niehaus with it. Grant throws it away. Wilkerson took quite a few steps. Killian with the rebound as Hardiman is going to check in as Browning takes it to the hole and gets it. Bryce Browning makes it 36-23 Hatchets. Carey fires up a long three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Browning. Tyson Wright with it. Gets it down low to Killian. Hunter working on Dove. Nice move. Can't get it to fall. Browning with yet another rebound. Tyson Wright keeps it. Going to draw the foul on Wilkerson. I tell you what, Bryce Browning is getting rebounds anywhere there's rebounds to get, Kyle.
And, you know, right now they're just out scrapping Princeton, no doubt about it. Offensive rebounding and rebounding in general is all about effort. And right now your Hatchets are giving it.
Hardiman set to inbound it. 6:33 to go here in the third. Hatchets on top, 36-23. Browning has it. Browning, nice pass into Tyson Wright for the reverse layup. Nice play by Browning. Nice finish by Wright. Browning with another deflection. Tyson Wright's going to come up with the steal. Dish back to Browning, who is mauled on the other end. No foul call. And they're going to call a hand check after Bryce Browning got decapitated at the other end.
Not sure. I think they missed one.
Yeah, they may have missed one. And the Coach Miller's saying that's a foul, but that's not. I got a feeling we may see a T fly before this thing's over if the officials continue to be a little inconsistent.
Can't fault your Hatchet's effort, though.
No, absolutely not. You got to love it. I mean, we're taking it right at them. 6 minutes to go here in the third as Wilkerson hits on the three. 38-26.
That's a 5-point swing.
Tyson Wright with it. Hardiman. Julius dishes it to Killian. To Trey Reed from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Matt Dove. Ballard is going to fire up a three. No good. Rebounded by Julius Hardiman.
Probably not the shot that Princeton wanted.
I don't think, yeah. I mean, that's kind of a quick shot to no offensive set. I mean, their big guy hadn't even touched the ball offensively,
Nope.
Kyle. Browning with it, top of the key. 5:18 to go here in the third. 38-26 Hatchets. Tyson Wright with it. Gets it to Browning. Nice take to the hole. Browning goes right at Matt Dove. Makes it 40-26. You got to like the way Bryce Browning's playing tonight, Kyle.
I'll tell you, the Hatchets all are playing well.
Mucker Hyde with it. Throws it away. And the Hatchet's rolling right now, Kyle. Coach Haywood wants a timeout to talk things over. We're going to take one right along with them. 4:54 to go here in the third quarter on the A&R Home Center scoreboard. Washington 40, Princeton 26. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
All right, 1 minute. And go.
Back here at the Hatchet House, John Gear and Kyle Cornelius. 4:54 to go here in the third quarter. Hatchet's on top, 40-26. Tyson Wright gets it across the timeline. Washington's came out strong here in the second half. Trey Reed with it. Killian, back cut to Browning. Bryce finishes at the hole.
Great pass by Killian.
Bryce Browning really pouring it on here in the second half. Mucker Hyde with it, gets it to Zach Dove. You just got to be curious, Kyle. Princeton's big guy has not touched the basketball since he's been back in the game.
Is he in the second half?
He might as well not be. Going to get a foul called, I believe, on Trey Reed.
You know, sometimes that happens. Even if it is your top player, gets in foul trouble, sits out, comes back in. It's hard to get back in the groove, and kids aren't used to him being back out there.
Wilkerson makes good on the free throw. 42-27.
But I'm like you. I'd be going to him every time.
Wilkerson's second free throw on the way. And good. 42-28. Hatchets. Princeton picks up a little full court press. Tyson Wright struggling. Coach Miller called it. Uh-oh. We're going to have some trouble here. Coach Miller called a timeout, but the official over here didn't grant it. And going to give the ball back to Princeton.
Tough break.
Not ideal. Washington wasn't really ready for the pressure. They finally get it into their big guy. They're going to get a cheap foul.
Wow. I thought he traveled.
Well, he did. So that's on Trey Reed. I think that's is that his fourth foul, Kyle? That's his fourth foul. So Niehaus is going to have to come back in. Trey Reed's going to have to take a seat with 4:16 to go in the third. Zach Dove with it, top of the key to Wilkerson. Wilkerson's going to put up a three. Hits it.
He's been key.
He's been carrying the load tonight for Princeton. Hatchets do a little bit better job breaking the press this time as Hardiman takes it all the way to the other end, misses it. We'll see what happens here. Another suspect call as the ball goes out of bounds from what appeared from here to be off Zach Dove.
I sure thought it was.
The official down there perhaps is colorblind. Princeton will have the basketball nonetheless. We want to thank Bill Dobson Ford. A Dobson deal is a better deal. And your Edward Jones financial advisors, Sarah Browning, Doug Bubalo, and Scott Cordova for helping us bring you this Hatchet basketball game as Bryce Browning steals it away wisely. Takes his time with it. Tyson Wright pull-up jumper is good. Tyson Wright feeling it. And I'm not sure why we have a whistle.
I believe they're calling a delay of game as Washington may have touched the ball after it went through the hoop.
Now, after all this is going on, are you really worried about that? I mean, come on. 3:33 to go here in the third. Hatchet's on top, 44-31. Wilkerson drives to the hole. Hardiman goes down. Dove with it. Dove finally gets on the scoreboard with his first points. Hatchet's on top, 44-33. Niehaus, nice dish back to Killian. Hunter draws the foul, gets the basket, is going to head to the line. Nice play by Hunter Killian. Matt Dove now with his third personal foul.
That was a great pass by Niehaus. He had a layup himself, dished it off to his 6'7" senior. Paid off as he
nice
made the
shot
layup
fake
and a foul. Could be a 3-point play as Washington up 13.
3:15 to go in the third. Hunter Killian steps to the line. Shot off the mark. Hatchet's on top, 46-33. Dove with it. Looks like he traveled again. Going to get a foul on Bryce Browning.
Looked like he traveled before he got there.
He travels every time he touches the ball, Kyle. He's got the little, he's got happy feet.
Yeah.
He takes that little shuffle step.
He's got to be wearing at least 17s. You'd think they'd be able to see that.
They're not hard to miss. Foul was on the ground, though. That's Bryce's third foul. Mucker Hyde with it. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Hatchet's on top, 46-33. Zach Dove looking to get it into Matt Dove. Browning all over him. Up and under. They're going to get the foul called on Browning.
I believe Bryce is going to be
Bryce's
his fourth. Tell you, it's going to be tough now. We're getting in a little bit of foul trouble. Niehaus with 3, Browning with 4, Reed with 4.
Reed's coming back in with 4.
Yep. No choice.
Yeah, what do you do? Because the rest of the bench over there doesn't have a whole lot of size. Dove misses the first one. I want to thank Thompson Insurance, treating you the way you want to be treated. The Washington Chrysler Center, your 5-star dealer, and WTHI TV depend on News 10 WTHI coverage you can count on. Matt Dove readies the second. That one is no good. Nice rebound by Julius Hardiman. 2:52 to go here in the third quarter. Hatchet's on top, 46-33. This one's going to continue to be a battle, Kyle.
Let's be patient here. Get a good shot. I think we can if we reverse the ball a couple times.
Princeton looking to trap. Nice pass to Hardiman. Nice dish to Reed. Trey gets a shot blocked. Niehaus comes up with it. Is fouled.
Didn't know if they were ever going to call it.
They got the 5-second delay. I'm not sure who that's going to be.
Washington's got 6 fouls. This is just the third on
That's
Princeton.
on Matt Dove. That's his 4th foul.
Well, that's convenient.
Very convenient for us. So Matt Dove's going to have to come back out, which is what everybody in black and gold here tonight wants to see. As Dove has been on the bench way more than he's been on the court. Niehaus triggers the inbound. Needs to get it in.
Coach Miller not happy again as Washington just...
And Coach Haywood's working this official. They're both fired up here tonight, Kyle.
Well, that's what happens when you get in a Big 8 conference battle.
Wilkerson with the basketball over to Mucker Hyde. Ballard, 2:22 to go. Hatchet's on top, 46-33. Wilkerson over to Ballard. Almost loses the handle as Wilkerson was going to bob and Mucker Hyde thought he was weaving. Not really sure why Princeton's playing the stall tactic here, Kyle, but nonetheless, Ballard puts up a 3, no good. Rebounded by Julius Hardiman. Tyson Wright will get it across the timeline for the Hatchets. Trey Reed with it. Hatchets need to be patient here. $1:45 to go in the third. Trey Reed trap, nice pass to Tyson Wright, shot, no good. Ballard brings it the other way. Ballard over to Mucker Hyde, up top to Wilkerson, who'll put up a 3, no good. Hunter Killian, I wasn't sure if he was going to get it or not. Tyson Wright, nice move, can't finish. Killian with the rebound and the putback. Nice job by Hunter Killian to stay with it. Ball's out of bounds, and Coach Haywood wants a timeout.
Great job, Hatchets.
Minute 13 to go in the third. Hatchets on top 48-33 on the A&R Home Center scoreboard. We're going to take a 60-second break. We'll be back right after this.
Sorry about that. I almost missed you.
That's okay.
Was that a 30 or a 60?
60, please.
All right, stand by.
Do you see how he just stood there and watched the ball, and then it was like slow motion, him going to get the ball.
Well, he did that the first.
And then he missed the other one.
I know. Go get it. It's like
That will
walking out,
kill
doing my
your
job.
end game. So we've got all the ads played.
Sweetness. Oh.
30 seconds.
John Gear and Kyle Cornelius back here at the Hatchet House. Washington with the basketball. Princeton applying full court pressure once again. Niehaus gets it to right. Easily break the press this time. Princeton still probably going to trap here, as they had the last couple of possessions. Niehaus gets tied up. Grant loses the handle. Princeton comes up with it, and Wilkerson will lead the break the other way.
It's got to be a charge.
Got to have a foul somewhere. Got people laying on the floor. Nothing called. Not surprising as Muckerhide puts up a three and hits it. 48-36 Hatchets. They're going to try to trap Hardiman. Ball almost thrown away. Tyson Wright dives on it. Finally, they're going to give Coach Miller a timeout.
Could have called about 3 fouls there on Princeton.
Whistles are jammed up here. So Coach Miller's going to take a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. 31.9 seconds to go here in the third. Hatchets on top, 48-36. This Washington Hatchet basketball broadcast is brought to you in part by Ace's Restaurant inside the Washington Country Club on Bedford Road, offering great lunch and dinner specials 6 days a week. Taylor's 2 Steakhouse in Oakland City, voted best of the best for steak in Gibson County. The Pepsi's Beverages Company, the official soft drink of the Washington Hatchets. Goodwin Seavers Funeral Home, now serving Davies County on State Street in Washington. Rough and tumble couple of minutes there, Kyle, but Hatchet still maintain a 12-point lead on top 48-36. Princeton going to pick up the pressure. Tyson Wright with it in the backcourt. Washington needs to hang on to the basketball. Trey Reed gets it up to Niehaus, over to Wright. Almost thrown away. Niehaus gets it over to Reed, to Hardiman, 15 seconds. Nice shot by Tyson Wright. Big basket there for the Hatchets. 7 seconds to go. Princeton with it. Hatchets on top 50-36. Wilkerson from the volleyball line hits it. And that's how the third quarter of action is going to come to an end. On the A&R Home Center scoreboard, Washington 50, Princeton 39. Folks, stay tuned. It's going to be a barn burner here in the fourth quarter. We'll bring it to you right after this timeout. Back here at the Hatchet House, John Gear and Kyle Cornelius. Fourth quarter set to get underway here. Princeton will have the basketball, trailing Washington 50-39. An 11-point lead, Kyle. Either one of these teams isn't safe, so it's going to be shaping up to be a heck of a fourth quarter. Zach Dove with it at the free throw line. Gets it over to Ballard in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Zach Dove. Zach Dove gets it stolen away by Grant Niehaus. Up ahead to Tyson Wright. Up to Trey Reed. Knocked away. Picked up by Princeton. And Ballard brings it back across. 7:30 to go in the fourth. Devontae Hardiman with it. Over to Wilkerson. Down low to Zach Dove. Dove's going to draw the foul and head to the free throw line. Foul's going to be on Hunter Killian. I believe that's only his third personal, maybe. Just a second. So we got a few Hatchets in foul trouble. Browning with 4, Reed with 4, Niehaus with 3. Which will play a part here as we move forward as Zach Dove makes the first one. It's the first point he's scored since the first quarter, Kyle.
Which he had all of them.
He had all of them in the first quarter.
And he hasn't really touched the ball much since.
No. Now has 9 for the game, looking to make it 10 as he makes it 50-40. Makes good on the second. 50-41 is your score. Hatchet's on top. Niehaus gets it across. Grant, no foul call. Princeton brings it the other way. Ball knocked around. It's getting a little rough out there as Wilkerson is going to drive. Loses it. I'm going to say it was off Washington. So stops the clock with 7 minutes to go here. Washington on top 50-41. Carey inbounds it to Hardiman. Back over to Wilkerson. Ballard with it. Thought about a 3. Kicks it over to Carey. He'll put up a 3 and hits it. 50-44. Hatchet's really having trouble with this pressure. Killian all alone at the other end. Shot off the glass and good. Nice job by Tyson Wright to find a wide open Hunter Killian. 52-44 Hatchets as Carey misses a 3. Rebounded by Devontae Hardiman. Dove thought he was going to pull the trigger on that one. Did not. Carey pulls it back out. 6:20 to go here in the ballgame. Hatchet's on top. 52-44. Zach Dove with it down low. Dove lays it in. 52-46 Hatchets. Niehaus going to draw the foul.
Wow, official all the way at the other end.
Yeah, the official at the other end of the court calls that one. I think the Princeton fans are rightfully upset with that, but, you know, it's been inconsistent all night. Everybody's not happy. Niehaus, nice take. Nice basket finish over Zach Dove. Grant Niehaus makes it 54-46.
Needed that basket.
Absolutely. To stop the Princeton momentum.
We're all going to be important now.
Wilkerson gets it to Ballard. Down to Dove. Dove cut off. Traveled. No call. Nice job by Killian to come away with it. Tyson Wright walks it across the timeline as Matt Dove sets a check back in for Princeton. 5:30 to go.
Let's get a good one here.
54-46. Hatchet's on top. Niehaus with it in the corner. Grant gets it to Killian. Passes it to Reed. Back to Killian. Hunter up off the glass and good.
Good finish.
Nice job by the senior to extend the lead back to 10. 56-46. Wilkerson for 3. Short. Rebounded by Tyson Wright. Hatchet's looking to push it. Hardiman. Nice dish to Killian. No foul call. Coach Miller has given the referee what for as Ballard shoots it from the volleyball line. No good. Ill-advised shot. Coach Haywood throws up his hands.
I tell you.
Awful shot selection there by Princeton.
Terrible.
4:44 to go in the game. Hatchet's on top. 56-46. Niehaus with the basketball. Over to right. Trying to get a good shot. Reed with it. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with the Hatchets. Matt Dove checks back into the game. .4:30 left to go here in the contest. Niehaus gets it into Tyson Wright. Niehaus with it now. Washington just being patient. Trey Reed with a little 10-footer. Got it. Trey Reed with his fourth point of the ball game makes it 58-46 Hatchets. 4:10 to go here. Ballard with the basketball. Almost stolen away by Reed. Dove spin move in the lane. Puts it in. Matt Dove with only his fourth point. Makes it 58-48. Niehaus is going to draw the foul. If they keep calling fouls like this, everybody's going to be fouled out, Kyle.
Well, I mean, Princeton's really being aggressive now, and the officials got to realize that and call some of these because they've gotten away with some fouls here, I believe, in the second half.
Well, there's been some just egregiously missed calls here. Tyson Wright with it. Gets it to Niehaus. Wright thought about a shot from the elbow. Gets it over to Hardiman. Hatchet's on top by 10, 58-48. Tyson Wright dishes to Hardiman off the glass and good.
Kids are playing well.
Absolutely. 3:35 to go here. 60-48. Coach Haywood telling him to hurry up. Coach Miller looking for a stop here. Carey with it. Trying to get it into Matt Dove. Guarded by Trey Reed. Trey Reed doing a nice job on him. Double team, got away with the travel, missed the layup. Carey puts it up and gets it.
Got to come up with that.
Right now, Princeton's coming up with too many loose balls, second chance effort here. Trey Reed with it, over to Wright. Got to get it across, gets it to Killian. Hunter goes up, gets it blocked to Reed. Niehaus,
That's money.
jump shot, got it.
Money.
You can't leave Grant Niehaus open like that, folks. He'll make you pay every time. 62-50 Hatchets. Carey. Nice shot on the other end as Coach Haywood's going to call a timeout. 2:42 to go here. Coach Haywood's going to call a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. We'll set the stage here for the last 2 minutes, 42 seconds. Washington on top by 10. 62-52. Hatchets will have the basketball. And Kyle, that's going to be a very interesting and exciting last couple minutes of basketball here.
Most definitely. You're going to want to keep it tuned in as Princeton's going to come all after us. Got to be strong with the basketball. Be strong with it. Look to take it to the basket. Not necessarily just holding it or sitting on it. If we got a shot, we're going to take it. But we don't want to force anything.
Princeton still with 2 fouls to give before Washington's in the bonus. Trey Reed will inbound it for the Hatchets. Reed looking to inbound it. Gets it to Niehaus. Grant picks up his dribble, gets it to Wright. Nice job to get it to Killian to break the pressure. 2:30 and counting to go here in the ball game. Killian with it. Hatchets can be extremely patient here with the 10-point lead. Reed, nice dish to Killian. Dove's going to foul out, and Killian with the basket, Kyle, and that could be the nail in the coffin for the Princeton Tigers here tonight. What a play by Hunter Killian.
Great pass by Reed. Great finish.
They're going to give that foul to Wilkerson. Hunter Killian makes it a 12-point game, looking to make it 13 here. Hatchets on top, 64-52. Killian misses it, rebounded by Zach Dove. Long three-pointer by Carey is good. Carey really filling up the stat sheet here in the fourth quarter, makes it 64-55 in favor of the Hatchets. Going to get a foul, I think, on Wilkerson. And if that is on Wilkerson, that is his 5th personal foul, Kyle.
That would be all right.
And yeah, that would be just fine, and that will be it for him. So Haywood is going to have to put in Brantley Muckerhide.
20 points for that young man tonight, Wilkerson.
Yeah, he's really picked up the slack. Matt Dove coming in so far with 4 points.
It's going to be big. This last 2:07, Wilkerson now on the bench.
And Washington's going to have to hit their free throws, Kyle, as Grant Niehaus steps to the line. First one rolls around and in.
Pretty confident with him at the line. 5 out of 5 tonight, but if I had to choose a guy, he'd be one I'd want up there.
65-55 Hatchets. Niehaus looking to make that an 11-point advantage, and does.
Attaboy.
66-55 Washington. Princeton. Carey puts up another 3 and hits it.
Wow.
Hunter Carey putting on a clinic here in the fourth quarter as Hardiman gets it up court to Niehaus, up and in for 2. 68-58 Hatchets. A minute 50 to go, Kyle. Carey gets a shot blocked. Going to stay here with Princeton.
Job by Niehaus.
Can't leave Carey open. He's really hurt us. 13 points in the quarter, Kyle.
He's caught fire here late. Niehaus done a good job on him.
Ballard
traveled.
Ballard can't get it to go. Rebounded by Reed. Tyson Wright gets it up ahead to Niehaus, to Killian. Wisely gets it back out. Niehaus misses the shot. And Princeton brings it back the other way as Carey pulls up for a fast break 3. Rebounded by Killian. Tyson Wright to Killian. And Hunter Killian is going to be fouled, and he will head to the free throw line. Hunter Killian.
Great effort, great effort. Awards tonight. Team effort.
It's going to be hard to do, man, because
they all deserve it tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Every single one of them have done an outstanding job here tonight. Hunter Killian.
I see some awards tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Hunter
and
Killian.
That's what we got to have if we're going to be successful.
Yeah, we don't have a guy. We don't have a guy that's going to give us 26 a night, but we got a lot of guys that can step up and put us in double figures. As Hunter Killian is one of those guys here tonight. Steps to the free throw line. Looking to put the icing on this one. Makes good on that one. Killian with 14 tonight so far. Looks like Bryce Browning will be checking in for Hunter Killian.
I tell you, just the effort. If they play like this, John, they can play with anybody.
Yeah, they continue with this effort, with the talent, they're going to be hard to beat. Hunter Killian gets ready for the second free throw and is good. Hits him in crunch time.
Great job.
Nice job by Hunter Killian.
Give that guy a hand. Played
well
a well
deserved.
The game. Yes, he did. Good
70-58 Washington. A minute 18 to go. Still not over, but getting a lot closer.
She's almost singing.
She's warming up. She may be tuning up as Princeton throws it away. Minute 7. Washington just needs to take care of the basketball and hit their free throws. And they're going to come away with a nice victory here tonight. Wright gets it to Browning, to Reed. Kind of surprised Princeton didn't foul him. There they do. So Trey Reed's going to head to the free throw line with exactly 1 minute on the clock. I want to thank Tim Dant, Social Security Disability Attorney from the law offices of Hayes and Dant in Washington. Crane Federal Credit Union, banking on a Hatchet victory, and the Edley Mortuary, caring for you when you need the care the most. Trey Reed's first free throw is good.
Boy, Trey.
Nice job by the sophomore. 71-58 Hatchets. Princeton fans starting to make their way back to Gibson County as Trey Reed makes good on both. Under a minute. Hatchet's well in control here. Carey with it, knocked away by Reed. And that's all she wrote, folks. Niehaus with it. Browning.
Great job, Hatchets.
With the warm the bus up chant from the student section, the Hatchets played one heck of a ball game here tonight, Kyle, and are going to come away with a huge, huge home victory here at homecoming tonight, where Maddie Dant is your 2019 homecoming queen, and the Hatchets have put themselves right back in the mix for the Big 8 Conference title with this victory tonight. It's going to end up 72-58.
Gotta love it if you're a Hatchet fan.
Can't think of
anything better. A lot of
anything
people
better.
be surprised when they hear that score come across tonight.
That's all she wrote, folks. Washington with a huge 72-58 victory here tonight on the A&R Home Center scoreboard. We're going to take a break. We'll come back for final game stats, awards, and a chat with victorious head coach John Gear and Kyle Cornelius back here at the Hatchet House with a victorious celebration for homecoming here tonight as Washington takes advantage of this Big 8 Conference matchup and wins 72-58. Go over some individual scoring here. First for Princeton, they were led in scoring by Stefan Wilkerson with 20 points. Hunter Carey with 15. Zach Dove with 12. Matt Dove, only 4 points.
Huge.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game right there. Jurian Ballard and Brantley Muckerhide with a 3-pointer apiece for Princeton's 58 total points. For your Washington Hatchets, they were led in scoring tonight by Grant Niehaus, who poured in 20. Followed closely by Hunter Killian with 15, Bryce Browning with 14, Tyson Wright with 10, Trey Reed with 6, and Julius Hardiman for 4 to give Washington their 72-point total. And having 4 people in double figures tonight, Kyle, you can't really ask for anything better offensively for the Hatchets.
No, all of them played an awesome game. No doubt about it.
As Coach Miller makes his way over, we'll wait to hear from Coach Miller, and then we can get to the rest of the stats, Kyle, because I know he wants to enjoy this one. And quite honestly, the folks want to hear him talk more than they want to hear us talk, so. Which should not be a surprise to anyone, I don't think. Come on up here, Coach. first off, congratulations. What a victory and what an effort by your ball club here tonight.
That was a great effort. Our kids really dug in and you know, played very hard, gutted it out. I mean, that game was, I think it wore the officials out. It was up and down, and you know, we turned the ball over 18 times and still beat them. That's it's hard to believe, but they turned it out. We had them for 18 and us for 18, so the turnovers were kind of even. And but our defense was, I thought, you know, to hold that team to 58 points is doing a heck of a job. They're a very good offensive team. They can shoot it. They got the big post guys inside. I was really pleased with the effort that we gave tonight. I thought it was excellent.
Absolutely, and one thing early on, Coach, is your guys just kept driving at Matt Dove, taking it right at him instead of shying away from him, which caused him to get into early foul trouble, and obviously was on the bench most of the game, which obviously, you know, probably didn't hurt your feelings any.
No, those two Dove boys are awfully good, and you know, they're just so tough to defend, and you know, at the other end of the floor, you know, they can block a lot of shots and create havoc for you there also. But I thought all of our kids, you know, we fought foul trouble like they fought foul trouble. I know Matt Dove was in foul trouble, but we had Niehaus was in foul trouble, and Trey Reed was in foul trouble. I think he played the whole fourth quarter with 4 fouls, and you know, Browning had 4, so we were rotating those guys in, trying to, you know, keep them from fouling out, and they were able to, able to do that. But that's a very good win. That's a very good basketball team. That's the first time they've been beat since early December, when they lost both games on the same weekend against Boise and Harrison. So that's a good win for us. It puts us back in the conference race now with 1 loss. You know, it comes back, we need Princeton or Mount Vernon or Mount Carmel or somebody to, you know, to get Jasper.
Sure.
I tell you, up and down your lineup, got to be proud. Started with your seniors. Thought your seniors played really well. Hunter Killian, big game tonight. Tyson Wright, consistent every night, doing a great job. And Bryce Browning, got to be proud of the seniors on, not senior night, excuse me, homecoming.
Homecoming, yeah, they all played well, got big games out of all those. You know, Tyson is just, you know, he's the glue, he's the leader of the team, and just does such an outstanding job. And as you said, Bryce hits shots, went to the boards, you know, did a well of a job for us as well. And Hunter finished around the basket, hit some free throws for us. He had a good game too, and you know, it's a tough battle in those guys inside. And I thought both teams got a little tired at the end, but we gutted it out and finished the game.
It's just a great effort. Like I said, Niehaus, huge again tonight, offensive end, defensive end. Reed, Hardiman, I got to talk about them all because they all contributed to this win, and that's what you got to have for us to be successful.
Yeah, we do. We got to have everybody contributing, doing what they do best. You know, not all of them are scorers, but they can play defense and rebound, and you know, do some set screens, get the other guys open. And they all did. They all come in and they played hard and played aggressive throughout the ball game.
And having 4 guys in double figures doesn't hurt anything either.
You know, we've been having that a lot more lately, you know, with 4 guys in double figures, and then, you know, we had another 6 and a 4. So we got good balance, 20, 15, 14, 10, 6, and 4. Great balance, and, you know, that makes us a tougher team to defend, that's for sure.
Now, can we just bottle this up and take it the rest of the way? Because
it'd be nice.
When we play like that,
yeah,
we're going to be tough.
We can be a very tough team to play, and hopefully, you know, we'll just use this game to keep getting better.
And obviously, it doesn't stop as the road trip to Pike Central tomorrow night. Obviously, not maybe a letdown game, but almost kind of like maybe a trap game, because one, that we come off this huge win here tonight, and one, going into tomorrow, we expect to win. So obviously everybody's got to come out and play just like they did tonight again tomorrow night.
Absolutely. You can't, I mean, you got to have the same effort every ball game, no matter who you're playing against. So we got to come out there and be ready to play. It's a sectional opponent. So, you know, we know what we've got to do, and you know, it's a road trip that we've got to make, and hopefully we'll come out and give forth the same effort that we gave today.
Well, Coach, congratulations. Enjoy the victory. And I'm sure you'll be ready to get back at it tomorrow as make the trip to Pike Central. And congratulations on this Big 8 conference victory.
Well, thank you very much, and we do. We look forward to tomorrow's ball game. Also, like to, before we leave homecoming, say congratulations to Maddie Dant for being the homecoming queen. Very deserving, a very good athlete, a very good student in person. Also, wish the girls the best of luck. They play tomorrow, the JV starting at 1 and the varsity at 2:30 here at the Hatchet House against a conference foe, Boonville. So, everybody come out and see them, support the girls. They're coming off of a tough loss at Reveille, but I'm sure they'll bounce back and be ready to play tomorrow.
Absolutely. Come out and support the Hatchets. Lady Hatchets here tomorrow. Varsity tip at 2:30. We'll be on the air at 2:15, and want everyone to make the trip to Pike Central tomorrow night as the Hatchets will take on the Pike Central Chargers. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back to wrap up the post-game show brought to you by Sterling & Company, professional corporation here in Washington, and we'll do all that right after this timeout.